Fat Stack of Comics here representing Dark Avenger Inc. Plus. I'm Mark, aka the Bagging and Boarding Bad Boy. Today I got two comics. It is the Rot World finale. As they connect right here, you have Swamp Thing and Animal Man, issues number 17. It all kicks off right here with part 1 of the Rot World finale and Animal Man, issue number 17. Basically, this just starts off, it's action-packed. You have Animal Man and Swamp Thing. They're storming the Rot Fortress, Ant and Arcane's kingdom. They're storming it. Big, huge brawl with all these rotted out Justice League members. You got Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman. And then, of course, like along with Animal Man and Swamp Thing, you have Beast Boy, Black Orchid, Steel, Frankenstein, who loses a limb, loses his hand. But something else happens to Frankenstein, too, that I don't want to spoil in case you haven't read it. But just this huge, huge brawl comes out between them. And really cool during the brawl, like what Steel does to Cyborg, or like a rotted out version of Cyborg. He's able to like plug in and connect to Cyborg and like control Cyborg to like fight the good fight for the good guys. I thought that part was really cool. And this whole issue is just, it's action-packed the entire way through. It's nothing but a huge brawl. Really good, too. I really liked it. The art was really cool. And this ends, spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the end, though, just because it leads into Swamp Thing. But at the very end, as you can tell, what's been going on with the Rot World and in Animal Man and in Swamp Thing is Abigail and Maxine are both compromised by the Rot, which is Maxine Little Wing being Animal Man's daughter, and Abigail, of course, being Alec Holland's love interest, Swamp Thing's love interest. And you see them get compromised by the Rot, and they've got to fight them. And that's where this book ends, and then it kicks right into Swamp Thing issue number 17. And this was good, but I guess the worst thing is the art's not bad in here, but it's not the artist that had been writing Swamp Thing all along. I don't know why they couldn't keep the same artist just to finish out the Rot World, but for whatever reason they couldn't in this art. It doesn't do it for me. I wanted the other artist to at least end this arc out. It's not, I actually kind of like this art for Swamp Thing, just not the Rot World. It's not what I wanted, so that part was really a downer right there. But basically the same thing in this. Lots of action, fighting rotted out members, and this really focuses more on Ant and Arcane and Animal Man and Swamp Thing trying to battle him. And the way this one ends, of course, this actually, the Rot World doesn't end right here. This is the finale, but it's going to be actually finished in the epilogue next month in issue 18 of these books. And this ends with, like, Ant and Arcane goes through this portal that the Rot World avatars, like, open up for him. And the Rot World avatars, they really don't like Ant and Arcane. Ant and Arcane's more powerful, and he's kind of weakened the avatars of the Rot. But they're not on board with what he's doing. They think what he's doing is wrong, and what he's used the Rot World for is not what it was intended for. And they're able to converse with Swamp Thing and Animal Man. They have just enough strength to send Animal Man and Swamp Thing through the portal to go back and try to make Rot World from ever happening, which I'm pretty sure they're going to be successful, but we'll see how it all plays out in next month's issue. And I really hope this does end then. I think it will. I thought I heard somebody say they saw in the previews where Swamp Thing and Animal Man, both books have gone in new directions, not dealing with Rot World, so that's good. Been awesome, but I'm ready for it to end. I've got every issue of Animal Man. I don't have like the first few of Swamp Thing. It'd be nice to have all of this in one nice big Rot World book. That would be really cool if DC put out something like that. But usually, I guess with both of these, usually I'd give the edge to Swamp Thing. Usually Swamp Thing's a little bit better, but I think Animal Man was better this month. I'd have to give Animal Man issue 17 a 4.5 out of 5, and I would give Swamp Thing issue 17 a 3.5 out of 5. And I've just really enjoyed Snyder and Lemire tag teaming on both of these. It's been really good. And I don't know that I think Lemire is staying on with Animal Man, but I know Snyder is going to be leaving Swamp Thing, and there's a new writer coming on. I'll probably check that first issue out, but I'm not for sure if I'll stick on. It had to be really, really good. Big shoes to fill, Scott Snyder, so I don't know how that'll go. But if Lemire's sticking with Animal Man, I'll probably stick with Animal Man. I'm ready for these books to go in new directions, even though it's been great. It's just ready to get this over with. So that's my review for those books, and until next time, stay action-packed and may your stack be fat.